Hello everyone, my name is Anushree, fourth year BE in Information Science and Engineering student at Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bengaluru. Today's topic of my presentation is Catalogue of Design Patterns. A pattern in general refers to the particular layout which helps to perform certain tasks with ease. Technically, patterns can be considered as devices that help the program in sharing the knowledge of their design. The term design pattern is used in object-oriented terminology to perform the tasks such as defining the objects, classes, interfaces, hierarchy, and factoring them into classes with relationships. Once all these steps are considered as pattern, they can reuse them by applying them to several common problems. The catalog of design patterns. The design patterns are organized into form of a catalog. These design patterns collectively assist in software engineering by finding the specifying objects, implementations, object interfaces, determining the granularity, implementing the reuse mechanisms, etc. Abstract factory. It indicates what factory is to be instantiated, provides an interface to create families of objects, related or dependent objects, without any specification of their concrete classes. Means you can define your objects without any specification of their classes and then put them into a classes. Adapter id adapter or converts an interface of a class into another one according to the client expectation and hence overcomes the problem of incompatible interfaces, thereby enabling the classes to work together. Bridge. It separates the abstraction from its implementation to make them independent. Builder. It separates the complex objects construction from their representation in order to create different representations with the same construction process. Chain of responsibility. It enables the handling of a common command objects by passing them to other objects by using the logic present in the process of objects. In other words, it decouples the sender and receiver by formatting a chain of receiving objects to pass the request until the request is handled by the object. Command. It encapsulates the action and its parameters and hence enables to parameterize the different requests of the clients, such as long or a queue request. It also assists the undoable operations. Composite. It represents the objects in a tree structure where each object represents the same interface. This enables the clients to create individual objects and their compositions uniformly. Decorator. It adds an additional functionality to class at a runtime. This enables the reflexivity to subclass for adding the functionality. Facade. It creates a simplified or unified interface of existing classes in the subsystem so as to handle the common tasks easily. Factory method. It focuses on objects creation of specific implementation, lets the subclass decide as to which class to be instantiated. Flyweight. It performs the sharing of common objects properties by their large number of objects to save the space. Interpreter. Interpreter is the one which deals with the implementation of a specific computer language that solves the specific problems. It interprets the sentences in a language by representing the grammar of a language along with the interpreter. Iterator. It enables the sequential aggregate objects elements by hiding their underlying representations. Mediator. It allows or it provides an unified interface to set the interfaces in a subsystem. It also provides loose coupling which enables the objects to refer to each explicitly and also varies the object's interaction independently. Momentum. It supports the rollback mechanism by enabling the objects to restore their previous state without violation of encapsulation. Observer. Observer is the one where whenever an object changes its state, it raises an event that notifies other objects and updates them automatically. This defines a one-to-many dependency between the objects. Prototype. Here, the prototypical instance determines the type of objects to be created. Further, new objects are created by cloning this prototype. Proxy. Proxy is the one it provides an illusion of by applying the placeholder to objects in order to have a control over it. Singleton. Singleton is the one which provides the restrictions on instantiating the class to a single object and also make it globally accessible. State. State is the one which permits an alteration in an object's behavior with alteration in its state, i.e. it allows the objects change their runtime at a runtime. Visitors. Visitors is the one which describes the skeleton of a program, enables the subclasses to define some steps of an algorithm and also to redefine the certain steps without affecting the structure of an algorithm. Strategy. Strategy is the one which defines the family of algorithms and also their selection based upon the clients. Need of design patterns, which means why do we need the design patterns or the application in which the design patterns are applicable. It enables the efficient communication between the designers. Nowadays, we need an efficient communication bridge between the designers. The design patterns can make their work more easier. Solves an issue just by referring to a pattern name. It might help a designer or a developer to solve an issue just by referring to its name. For example, by referring the singleton, it always represents that we need to substantiate or instantiate only a single object per class and make it globally accessible. Improves the code readability for coders. Reduce the time to find the solution by reusing the tested and proven development paradigms. Reduce the time for coders, and it also introduces the additional levels of indirection to achieve the flexibility. The design patterns may also help in the direction of achieving the flexibility to the coders, and it also helps in reducing the amount of time for the coders to do the coding as they need to choose the design patterns wiser, which may help them for efficient communication and also solving any of their problems using by or referring to a single pattern name. So that's all for this video. Thank you.